Go. We should be live on all three platforms. Please double check as y'all come in. Welcome back to SoberKart. We finally made it to
Yeah.
Christmas. We get to finally see the Mario Kart World Direct. Be showing up here in about 7 minutes. Gonna be live streaming it for you, letting it just play through, and then we'll be discussing it for a few minutes afterwards. What our thoughts. Beforehand, we're going to go ahead and list a couple things that not only that we expect from this game, but additionally two things that we want from this game. Jeff, let's start with you.
All right. What I expect from this game, or what I expect from this direct at least, is to showcase more of the free roam aspect and what the collectibles mean. Um, I'm not going to necessarily say that there's going to be a story mode, even though I want a full blown story mode, but at least something to do in the open world um, outside of, just roaming around. Another thing I kind of expect to see is more mechanics on what the food bag is. It seems a little basic overall. It seemed like that was like a big proponent of this game, mechanic of this game. That what we've seen through other people playing on the live experiences was simply just, you change costumes if you're like a main character, and then it gives
Yeah.
you a mushroom boost. Seems a little
Is this it?
basic to me. Um,
Yeah.
so showcasing that. What I want from this game, I want a lot more tracks. Quite honestly, 30 tracks. A lot of people argue that yeah, well, it's 30 tracks, but the free roaming aspect, it's almost like there's more tracks. But I like
Connecting
typical
points,
Mario Kart.
intermissions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like typical Mario Kart. I want more tracks. And then another thing that I want is a better online experience, accurate ranking system with online, um, just you know, a lot of customization that we can do in online races, and not DCing, so we could drink as long as we want when we play.
Hell yeah. Justin, why don't you take the second spot?
I expect to see more on the online side and the versus side. Uh, They obviously haven't really shown anything about that outside of the free roam knockout tour and Grand Prix. Um, and I'm hoping to see obviously more tracks. I'm still team. They're gonna add everything for at least burst mode, but and then I'm also wanting more explanation on some of the free roam aspect and hoping to see not yeah at least mission modes and to make the free roam more exciting and replayable in that aspect.
Well, without trying to beat a drum for the next couple minutes, I'll try and mention things that haven't been talked about on what I expect. One of them is a little bit more insight on the new mechanics that we've seen, particularly wall riding. I've seen some things in the footage, I know we all have, that completely change how certain races can be raced, and what type of shortcuts now, or even gameplay is now allowed for the top players in the world, and how that might look like for a time trialing in the future, and how world records will probably be set for many years to come. I expect them to show a lot more of that. Like I said, wall grinding. There seems to be a lot more areas that people obviously that don't play Mario Kart haven't even tried, especially with the bumpers on in the Switch 2 Directs. I would also expect to see a few more characters. I think with the idea of potentially opening up and expanding on regions, it would only make sense to at least sneak peek one of them in there. Just one or two, just to let people know that hey, it's not just these 50 characters and a bajillion costumes. What I would like to see is to see another region, multiple continents, Oh, also, I kind of expect there to be at least multiple layers as well. I know I'm talking about 2, but it doesn't make sense not to have at least a sky layer and maybe even a underground layer. There's so many maps in the sky, including all the rainbow roads. So many maps underneath the ground that are great maps that would be amiss if Mario Kart or
Warriors Gold
Nintendo
Mine.
didn't end up remaking in some sort of way, if not on release, within some future DLCs. But yeah, back to what I would want to see is a full breakdown of that, on what that's going to look like, how many regions there would be, including if potentially an underwater city area, which it doesn't seem like they even fit that into the mechanics of being able to drive under the water, which is sad, but you know, maybe it's for the better. And then another thing that I would like to see is an expansion on mystery boxes. I doubt they did that. It'd be kind of weird for them to only demo a specific amount of mystery boxes, but I think with this game that it would again be a miss on Nintendo's part if they didn't go balls to the walls in every aspect. So
Even
that's
if
my
it's
opinion.
not just your typical modes, like maybe just in
Mhm.
versus mode,
Yeah.
having more item customizations and stuff outside of
Yeah.
the typical
It was
ones.
really sad to see that they didn't bring the fake mystery box back. I thought that was a great first place item that if they made it better and actually made it look like a mystery box, maybe even just turn the question mark upside down like they did, but still kept the graphics the same. I think that was a great front running mystery box. I don't know how I feel about it being a defensive item to be able to block reds and shit like that, but it's more of a trapping mystery box that we don't really see. I mean, yeah, we got bananas, right? But a fake mystery box is really a great mystery box to be able to strategically place while you're in first place. That might screw somebody over who's not fully paying attention.
Yeah.
I would have liked the giant green shell as well.
Bowser shell?
Bowser Shell.
Yeah. And the big banana that turns into 3 little ones. Like,
I forgot about that one.
yeah, there's some pretty good ones. I don't think there's too many others that I would like
We're
to see.
here.
But here we go. Also, let us know, what do y'all want to see from this game?
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert, and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go! Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it. See the sights and structures of Crown City. You can even soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
We've seen this.
Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak.
Been crazy so
Just
far.
don't slip off while soaking up the scenery. Have a spirited
I'm really
showing
excited
at
for
the
this one.
ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema.
Yeah, it does look great.
It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater. And in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory. Peach Beach. Wario Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here, but now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
And
Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi. Plus, new
Fuck
drivers
Yoshi.
like Goomba, Spike, and that's right, Cow. Even more new racers are waiting and ready to roll. Select your character,
Even in this, they have the costume.
choose your vehicle,
Yeah.
then you're off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you. There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24 drivers can participate, the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear. And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit, while the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
Need to?
So don't sleep at the wheel.
In the Grand Prix, not versus.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear. Next up is a new mode, Knockout Tour.
Still working on it.
From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running.
that is going to be a fun mode.
Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for
This one
first
too.
place.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals cash in first. Ice flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals. Mega Mushroom. With the Mega Mushroom, go big so your rivals will go home. Feather. Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
Nice.
You
And
may
dodge
even
red.
discover some unexpected routes.
Awesome. Yay.
Comet. With
See?
Comic's
Even they
magic,
say
your
comic.
rivals will transform. What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself.
Ah, come on.
The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it. And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way. These include smart steering, which helps you stay on the course, Tilt controls, where you can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion controls to steer. And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel, you can feel like you're really driving.
Yeah, doesn't really feel real. Tried
I'm
it.
curious how much better it is now on the Switch 2.
How about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-through.
Halfway through.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go.
And nothing
Dash
so
food.
far.
Take a bite, and
Yeah.
you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Inspired by the
What?
meal, not
Eat
the
some
region.
sushi and
Yeah, triple.
whoa, nice threads. Once
Maybe
unlocked,
that's just
these
sushi.
outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what
Any chance
dishes
that you
or
like for
outfits
that?
you'll find. Make a pit stop and check out these
It is an
drive-thrus
interesting
all
choice.
around
And
the
then
world.
the costumes afterwards.
That was a nice detour. Now let's get back to the action.
So maybe that really is all it does.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race.
Beer truck champion.
Charge
Thanks,
jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the
jump
drift
is what
button
they
while
call it.
driving straight ahead.
Okay.
Charge and release to jump. Use this to leap over obstacles. Grind along power lines. And dodge
lay
attacks
bananas
from
on
your
the car.
rivals.
I saw a red
And
going
if you
across
jump
one
toward a
too.
wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
That bird is so random.
All this with a bang.
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind. This will
Oh, that's a
return your
cool
vehicle
feature.
to its original position.
Yeah. Especially for practicing
Nice,
Yeah.
made
tracks,
it.
shortcuts, different
That's
stuff
actually
like
really
that.
cool.
This can come in handy
Yeah.
when mapping out how to best approach a course. Keep
Yeah.
in mind, though, your rivals will still move
Grinding and
normally when
wall
you
riding, going back
rewind,
and forth.
so
Oh, you
don't
can do
lose
that.
your
Be the
lead.
meta.
You can do that even in Grand Prix.
Want to
That's
take a spin in even more races?
Time
Time
trials.
trials is back.
In time trials, it's
Cool.
you against the clock.
Kind of
Kinda
Here, you
expected
can
that,
race without
yeah.
any other competitors.
But they'll put this in there.
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the
What do you
world.
do there?
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race. You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course.
That's good.
Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
Nice.
Up to
Opens it up a little bit.
24
You can have four
drivers can now
teams.
compete
Wow,
in
I do
2,
like that.
3,
That's cool.
or even 4 teams.
Do you like that?
Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
That is pretty cool.
Next up, Battle Mode. Pop off locally or online in Balloon Battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out. And Coin Runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
I feel like Coin Runner's
Race
the
or
worst
battle,
mode.
enjoy whatever drives you.
But Big Donut is back. It's way cooler. That's awesome.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem.
I want to do more.
Ride the rivers. See the seas. Drive the desert. Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there. Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
Yeah.
By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races. There are also hidden coins, hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like. Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice.
This could be
That
good
one's a
for
winner.
thumbnails.
Yeah, that was my first thought. But
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system. The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way. And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Getting nervous.
This may look like
I
free
know, right?
roam, but
More
this
maps
is where
now?
you'll wait while your friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle
So why
or
didn't they
race
do that in
with
the
custom
game chat
rules.
section?
Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed.
Who cares?
With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the
It's blue in
built-in
the back, so
microphone to
maybe they
voice chat
collected
while
it.
driving together.
Each one.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hmm.
Check this out. Nice. Are you kidding me?
Or take a back seat and watch each other's game screens. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together.
They're not too beautiful. I'd rather not.
Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
Fix the point systems.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart
You gotta be
World,
kidding me.
available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
and
Wow.
Hold on. There's
That
more,
is
guys,
finished.
obviously. Hold on.
This presentation has now finished. Thank you for watching.
Anybody want to start?
Oh man. I'll start with the cool things I saw. That being confirmation of stuff that I already expected,
Like,
like versus mode and battle mode, and then obviously Rainbow Road will be there, but we already knew that. And then a rewind feature. It's
yeah,
probably
really
the
cool for time trial mode. I don't know why it'd be super useful in Grand Prix modes or anything like that. But
What's up, Beer Chug Champion? How's it
hey,
going,
how's
man?
it going? I do like the fact that you can have 4 teams now. That
Yeah, I
part
do like the
is
4 teams
cool
too.
for certain game modes that we might play in SoberKart. The
Yeah.
mission modes were lackluster from what they showed. I hope it goes a little bit deeper than that. Just being able to simply, I'm gonna go ahead and just play through this again, but mute it while we talk about it. Holy shit!
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I'm still excited for the game, don't get me wrong, but I expected a lot more. I mean, they didn't even show like what the collectibles were really for. It's like, yeah, you could collect this stuff to hone in your driving abilities, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't really
Golden, I
get that
agree.
part. I also don't think that they showcased the maps that well. I mean, we did see a couple
No.
different parts, but I mean, if you're really following things along, you've seen everything that's been shown in the Nintendo
Exactly.
Switch 2
Like, why would you?
experiences already.
Yeah.
Most of the things were just a
Mm.
repeat with everything that has already been confirmed. The only thing new to me
Yeah.
is really that you can have 4 teams and you can rewind. So,
Yep.
a little disappointed from this direct, in my opinion. They did show the music boxes, which had already been shown in the wiki. I am curious on what that's going to do. Maybe unlock different music tracks. But I don't know, man.
I agree, Golden.
Yep.
I'm excited, but that was a very shitty showing,
I'm still
in
getting
my
it no
opinion.
matter what. But I was a straight defender that this game was worth $150, not just 80. And now it might only be worth 80. I don't know.
They must really not want to show anything that they're keeping secrets of.
I
Like,
mean, they still have done directs where they didn't showcase everything, but like, I don't get why Nintendo would do that,
With this
especially when
game,
people
there
are
being
already
their launch
debating the
title.
price of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
they
being a
didn't show
launch title
anything new.
specifically, it seems strange. So many different hidden shortcuts that we've seen in like analyzing all the footage in our last videos that it seems strange that they wouldn't touch on some of that a little bit more.
Yeah,
did
like
see a
they
couple
started with
different-
showing Mario Bros. Circuit. Really? Really?
Yeah, I also am a little surprised the food bag item doesn't do more. Seems a little odd. And
Looks
not
like
being
just
able
costumes and mushrooms.
didn't
But
actually-
oh, we can also dodge red shells using the
Yeah,
feather.
that part. I mean, I thought that should already been a thing, but it is good to be able to dodge reds. I wonder if you can also dodge blue because it did say dodge items, which I guess could just be a banana on the ground too, obviously. But,
Yeah. Yeah. But you could do that with a what's it called? A charge trick or a charge?
ground
What they call it?
charge,
Ground charge.
or I don't know exactly something. So that's the name, I guess. A lot better than what
Missions are still pretty cool. I'm glad that
Yeah, but
there's
what
going
are
to
these
be.
missions for? Just to hone in our driving skills?
Yeah,
Doesn't seem.
it was pretty vague.
There's got to be some collectible system attached to it at minimum in terms of unlockables. I mean, whether it's new characters, I would have definitely liked at a minimum to see an expansion on the versus mode. Like
Yeah, I was hoping to
So
see
I would
that
actually.
more.
we can't actually
I'm gonna
race
go-
these legacy tracks, like the Ghost Valleys and whatnot. That doesn't make
going to-
too much sense to me. And they even showcased a few of them within this trailer. So can we
Yeah.
race them or not? I don't know.
I also still hate the UI for the characters. It makes no sense for the costumes to like cover up character like slots. Like have it simply like Mario Kart 8 where like you pick Yoshi and then you pick the colors of
Thanks,
Yoshi.
Beer Chug
Pick
Champion.
Mario and then
We
pick
definitely appreciate you watching. Yeah, we're always live on Tuesday nights, but the other nights of the week kind of swap. But it's recently been consistent on Thursdays.
So there is ranking systems for online knockout tour just says. So if you go to 4330, Sean, on the video.
4330.
Yep.
Well, it's negative. I'm still on the live version. I don't want to necessarily cancel it out, but
Do the math.
If you refresh it, then you should be able to see just the video because it did finish.
I'll do that. Quick break. 4330. 4254. What are you talking about?
4330. That is not the same spot. That's weird. Well, I was just
4330.
showcasing
I'm
like.
barely at 43, so it'll be here in the next 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. But it does show ranking systems for even battle mode now,
Ranking for
which is
battle
cool.
mode?
Yeah, like you have a ranking score, just like the when you go online on Mario Kart 8, it's coming up after this wireless play. But you can see that there's ranking systems for knockout tour, typical races. And,
Oh, I see.
I see the 3,000,
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000. Wonder, is that
Uh,
confirmed? Like rankings, or is that different?
Yeah,
difficulty
well,
levels?
at least
Scoring
it's not
system.
necessarily ranking, but a scoring system, just like if you play online.
Yeah,
But
that's fair. Yeah, there were some additional NPC vehicles I saw with it spread out throughout this that I hadn't seen before, but really not too much more to go off of. Definitely at
They still don't
the-
even show rank. Oh, sorry.
Not good.
Looking
I
on
was just
the-
gonna say definitely more than one whirlpool. Saw a smaller one than the one that we saw in past footage.
Yeah.
look at the
So
stuff we're
different-
talking about.
different
That's
weather
ridiculous.
environments. I know. I'm just trying to piece together certain things that I saw. But,
Yeah.
Rashad, I'm gonna have to mute you if you can't get rid of that background noise.
They didn't. They still didn't even show Rainbow Road on the map.
Yeah,
No.
it showed a little shooting star. You think that
Rumor
blue
has
coin
it-
is just because they've already collect? I mean, that would make sense, right? When you collect a star in like N64.
Yeah,
shows
it
blue.
kind of changes color. They also didn't even show like
The UFO.
the boat, like right in the boat, even
Yeah.
though that's pretty much already confirmed.
Not pretty much. It is confirmed. Like we've seen
I mean,
legitimate.
they could take
footage
it
of
out, right?
Why would they take it out? Put it in a demo version of the game.
I'm just saying, like, why are we seeing more stuff from other people's gameplay than what they
The question
showcased in there?
is now that they have shown their Mario Kart World Direct, the future Switch 2 experiences, will they also only be demo versions? Because as we know, I will be going on the 27th. We might be able to see in the future Switch 2 experiences some potential new ways of playing the game that we hadn't seen in prior ways. Oh, another point of that. This didn't seem to be a demo version. I don't see why that would be. If they're showing the direct of it, should be the full game. So does that mean that is really the main menu that we're going to be getting?
I
That
guess
main
so.
menu-
It kind of seemed bare bones.
Yeah, I
A bit.
100% agree. It's very bare. Why would they? What question you got, Beer Chug Champion? There were some other parts of the maps that I hadn't seen directly in any footage, though, that did seem pretty cool. I wonder if those little monsters are actually interactable. It seemed strange that they would have them if you didn't actually get to either ride on them, if not fight them in general. I still think there's going to be boss mode fights. It didn't make sense to have all these additional NPCs without there being an additional
Yeah.
layer.
Well, mission mode would bring that, like
Yeah.
it did in the DS.
Yeah, surely the mission
Something,
mode can't just be jumping from track to track. That would be silly. Be pretty silly.
Something I saw in this that I forgot that I wanted, but the online play, being able to do online play with 4 players instead of 2 would be kind of nice.
Oh yeah, That
From
would
one
be
console?
there's been times in the past where, like, you guys want to play? Oh wait, we already have 3 people, so you can't play online.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least with the
on
main
one
menu, it's
console.
still just
On one
2-player.
console, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. But what? That doesn't seem like something that they would really try and integrate. While many other consoles
It's
aren't doing
just
the same
something
thing.
small.
It just means that they have to sell more consoles. Make it
Fine,
so
I'll buy
everybody-
day one DLC. Like,
Yeah. What do you think those
I
music
mean,
notes are gonna do?
we know that's not it, because they didn't even show Rainbow Road or other big vehicles. But
Right. Didn't
maybe
showcase what the
that's
vehicles
it.
music notes
Like,
did
once
either.
those are showcased, that'd be kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. My overall take is definitely underwhelming from this. I'm still obviously excited from this game, but I've pretty much seen every, I don't want to say every, but most of the footage out there online, and I didn't really learn anything from this. Now I'm sure there
No.
are people that haven't been going in all no life like I have in terms of what footage is out there to be seen, and they have learned a lot from this, but it was less than my expectations, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is there any speculation on what those music notes are going to do from what y'all have heard or what you think?
I had never seen those before until.
So
today.
those music boxes typically allow you to bounce a bit higher.
Right.
Um, but some of them look like you can't even get to. Like, it's almost like you would hit it from the bottom and not
Yeah,
land on top. But I don't
You
know.
don't think they'll unlock different music tracks or anything?
That would be cool. Like, there's even been speculation of possibly a radio system, like in Forza Horizon, where you
Mhm.
could have different radio stations playing different Nintendo music. I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. But the fact that we're still going back to speculating more kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Golden. Still excited. I would have expected them to at least give some type of teaser in this. Again, I'll go through and slow it down.
I mean,
after
they
we
did
watch through
for
this one
people
more
who
time.
have not seen any other gameplay outside of their past direct. Wow, Rainbow Road?
Like
Is that Rainbow Road
I
possible?
wasn't even really paying attention too much to the characters and what's been shown because I've already seen all of this, right? I was spending more time looking in the background with any additional footage that may have been shown to see if
So was
something
I.
could be changed. And I just didn't see anything. Again, I'll go frame by frame and slow it down over the next 24 plus hours, but we'll make a video on that. Definitely stay tuned for that. If there is anything new, we'll encompass everything new that was involved, but I anticipate it being a very short video, unfortunately. What did y'all see? Did anyone else actually see anything that we haven't covered yet? Because I don't think we're going to spend too much time on this. I thought there'd be a lot more to discuss, but I'm going to go have breakfast.
No,
Just
honestly,
more questions.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
more questions because we don't have too much to go off of right now. Again,
Yeah,
one
pretty
more-
much the stuff we already talked about are the things that I noticed that were new, like the rewind feature, a little bit more showcase on the versus mode,
I'll
battle
bang the
mode
drug one more
confirmed, even
time.
though we pretty much knew that.
Yeah, for sure. I'll bang the drum one more time on that whole mission mode that they teased. I'm assuming it's just a tease because
Seems that way.
it only showed with the P switch, right? It didn't show anything about what the Peach coin actually does, nor what the question panels actually do.
It just showcased like a little sticker of sorts, which
Yeah.
we still don't have confirmation that you can actually put different stickers based off of the unlockables that you get.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that's probably the case. That plus button when you're selecting your character, you could probably like put different stickers on the side that you collected, but it seems pretty bare.
That was the only thing, though.
Yeah.
I have to assume it's gonna be it tied into how to unlock certain objects or vehicles or potentially characters and or maps. Maybe the mission mode, maybe the P switches unlock not only areas and certain things like in past Mario games, but maybe we can hope to see additional routes that bring you to different territories that haven't been seen or discovered.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Why didn't they showcase more of the maps that, we haven't seen, at least from Nintendo? Like, why would they go over some of the
Yeah, they
more
still didn't show the
same
second half of
maps?
the cups.
Like, Acorn Heights would have been awesome to actually. I'm pretty sure that's one of them that we haven't been able to see that much of because
Yeah.
it's part of the special cup.
Yeah.
But
I've seen a full playthrough of Dry Bones Burnout.
yep,
There's
same,
some
and
really
also
crappy footage
Bowser
on the
Castle.
Switch. Yeah, but I would have liked to seen a little bit more in that and higher quality footage instead of having to watch
Yep.
through somebody like shaking their camera on a
Yeah,
handheld device.
for sure.
Well, if y'all don't have any questions, or if Justin and Jeff, you don't have anything else you want to say, I think we can go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna go ahead and make breakfast and take care of my baby.
Yep, sounds good. I don't have anything
Sounds good.
else, sadly.
All right, guys. Well, stay tuned for future videos. We'll make a full breakdown of it. Sorry to be pessimist, but maybe we're just combining that along with us just waking up.
All right, adios.
All right.
See you guys.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you
See ya.
stopping in.